What's up, guys? Intense Investor here. If we could only get more time, well, I'm going to show you how to, okay? So I've been staking time on Wonderland.money. It's a DeFi platform on the Avalanche blockchain. It's super fast. It's super cheap. Don't got to pay insane ETH gas fees. So it's really great. It's been good. I've been doing it probably for about a month now. Making about 1.5% a day. I almost got 2.5 time staked. So yeah, it's making me a nice little income every day. I just kind of wanted to go over it. It's a little bit more complicated than your average DeFi and how it works. You got staking, you got minting, you have a treasury, you have things like an index, a runway. I'm starting to understand it a lot better. I've spent some time on the Discord and on the Telegram. I've been looking at what people ask, some of the FAQs, trying to read and do some research on it. It's really interesting concept. I'm kind of interested to see how long that really high APY can be sustained. I mean, if you look at it right now, it's 66,643%. So when the price goes down a little bit, you'll notice the APY will go up, and then you also have the treasury balance, and you also have runway, like I mentioned. I think the runway is supposed to be the number of days that can be sustained, like paying you the payout, that 66,000%, which is hard to believe, because I think it's like over 400 something days now. We'll click in here and take a look at it. There's 105,000 times staked. It's a pretty low circulating coin. That's why the price is up around $8,000 at the moment. But let's take a look at the white paper, and then I'm going to show you guys how you can actually go to Kucoin. They don't require any KYC. I've had good experience with them. If you're interested, got a referral link. Not trying to shill it, but if you're interested, check it out. I like the exchange. I usually send USDT or BTC there, swap it out for AVAX, which is Avalanche's coin, native coin. And then I send it to my MetaMask wallet, which is set up for Avalanche on the mainnet, which I'll give you a link on how to set that up and touch briefly on that. After you do that, you can go to Trader Joe's, swipe AVAX for time, and then you can stake that time on Wonderland.money. So that's pretty much all there is to it. I'm going to go through it really quick at the end of this video and just put a description on how to do everything and where to find the links. But anyway, let's look at the white paper. We'll go over the staking and the minting and how that, might be able to be sustained. We're going to see. One thing to mention is Wonderland.money is a fork of which is Olympus Exchange. It's another DeFi platform on Ethereum. It is a fork of that. The code is similar, but it's not exactly the same. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into it, and I'll do a little bit more talking about it. Look at the white paper. So what is Wonderland? It is the first decentralized reserve currency protocol available on Avalanche Network based on time token. Each token is backed by a basket of assets, MEM, which is like a stable coin, time, AVAX, liquidity pool, tokens, and the Wonderland treasury. So there's a treasury with this, like I mentioned, giving it an intrinsic value that cannot fall below. Wonderland also introduces economic and game theoretic dynamics into the market through staking and minting. What's the point of Wonderland? Our goal is to build a policy-controlled currency system native on the AVAX network in which the behavior of the time token. In the long term, we believe this system can be used to optimize stability and consistency, so that time can function as a global unit of account and medium of exchange currency. So in short, they're trying to do something different here. You know, they want to optimize the system for growth and wealth creation. So they're going to reward you for staking and minting, right? And I think when you mint, you actually get a cheaper price on the time that you get. So that's the reward for minting. You know, like if the price of time's 8,000 right now, then if you're minting, you might get it for like 7,500 or something, you know. So how do I participate in Wonderland? There are two main strategies, staking and minting. Like I was just saying, stakers stake their time tokens in return for more time tokens. That's what I'm doing. While mentors provide liquidity pool tokens or MEM tokens in exchange for discounted time tokens after a fixed vesting period. So like I said, you get discounted time tokens if you decide to mint or provide pool tokens. I'm getting tongue-tied. It's getting late. So how can I benefit from Wonderland? So stakers, main benefit comes from supply growth. The protocol mints new time tokens from the treasury, the majority of which are distributed to the stakers. So the new minted time tokens get distributed to the stakers. Thus the gain for stakers will come from their auto compounding balances. And this thing rebases every 8 hours. If you add all 3 rebases a day up, it's about 1.5%. I think every 8 hours, it's probably a little over 0.5%, maybe like 0.56, 0.57%. We'll look at it when we actually stake here in a little bit. The main benefit for mentors comes from price consistency. Mentors commit a capital up front and are promised a fixed return at a set point in time. That return is given in time tokens, and thus the mentor's profit would depend on time price when the minted time matures. Taking this into consideration, mentors benefit from a rise or static price for the time token. So Wonderland, like I said, is a fork of Olympus on Avalanche Network. Our team is mostly anonymous, born from the DeFi community. We aim at becoming a decentralized, autonomous organization, and we are actively working towards that goal. So one of the main people, and you see it on my thumbnail, the guy's name's Danny. He's the main, I don't know if you'd say CEO or developer behind Wonderland.money. And, you know, he's did really well in his past projects that he's been in. Abracadabra, that's another one if you want to check that out. Like Spell. You see a lot of that in the same community, a lot of talk about it, but I'm not going to get into that. But if you want to search for him, he's on Twitter. But yeah, I mean, great developer, really well known. That's why I put money in it, because I felt pretty good about it and the passive income potential. It's kind of unique, just like Olympus is. So, you know, if you go to the white paper here, you can kind of see, click on the link for Olympus, but it works really similar. And Olympus has been going on for a lot longer than Time has. So, you know, look at the current APY, 8,710%, total value locked, 3,300,000,000. So right now, Time is just over 1.2 billion. So it looks pretty promising. You can also go here and take a look at Olympus, see what's going on with it. Olympus price is $1,125 at the moment. As you can see, it's been a nice steady uptrend overall. But yeah, both platforms are doing really well. Interesting concept, you know. I mean, look at the percent on Time right now, 66,643%. So you can stake or you can mint. If you mint like Time AVAX liquidity pool, wrapped AVAX, MEM's like stablecoin, Time MEM. So, you know, I don't do any liquidity pool mining. All I do is staking, and right now it's 0.59% per rebase, which, so every 8 hours getting over 0.5%. And right now I got 2.455701 time. So what happens when you stake your time in here, they give you memo. So your time turns to memo. When you're through staking, your memo goes back to time. So that's kind of how that works, right? So going a little bit further, staking's primary value accrual strategy of Wonderland. Went over that. Passive long-term strategy. When you stake, you lock your time and receive an equal amount of memories. Like I was just saying, you get memo when you stake your time. And then when you're ready to unstake, you unstake the memo. It gives you back time. There's no kind of penalties or anything, no kind of fees. So like I said, when you unstake, you burn memories and receive, or memo, and receive an equal amount of time tokens. So it just means you forfeit your upcoming rebase reward, but it's no penalty or anything. Minting, that's the secondary value accrual strategy of Wonderland. When users mint tokens, they are actually selling their assets in order to buy a bond from the protocol. Minting actions are a cross between a fixed income product, a futures contract, and an option. So this one gets a little more complicated. That's why I'd recommend if you read the white paper. The protocol quotes the minter with terms for a trade at a future date. These terms include a predefined amount of time the minter will mint and the time when vesting is complete. The bond becomes redeemable as it vests in a 5-day term after 2 days until the 40% of rewards can be claimed. So after 2 days, if you're minting, you can claim 40% of your rewards. Minting is an active short-term strategy. Price discovery mechanism of secondary bond market renders mints discounts more or less unpredictable. Therefore, minting is considered a more active investment strategy. So you need to monitor it a little more, that kind of thing. So you need to look at it more in order for it to be more profitable. Staking. Well, staking, you just stick it in here, stake it, and you just watch it build up every day. So staking's a lot easier. So minting also allows users to purchase bonds through minting, allows Wonderland to accumulate its own liquidity. We call our own liquidity POL. More POL ensures that there is always locked exit liquidity in our trading pools. So that's why you're able to cash your time out, is because they got their own liquidity. They own their own liquidity pretty much. So, and like it says here, protocol accrues more and more revenue from liquidity rewards, bolstering our treasury. Why is it minting and not bonding? Here at Wonderland, we believe that minting better describes the action that users are taking when purchasing time with different assets. If you go to the mint page of the website, you'll be able to mint time tokens, effectively selling your assets for discounted time tokens. Despite the name difference, a minting action is exactly the same as a bond purchase on Olympus DAO. So there's a lot to take in right there, and me just reading it to you is probably not going to help. So you probably need to come look at it again. I'll put the link to the white page in case you want to come look at it. Here it goes over the dashboard. This is what it looks like. This is the runway, and this is the backing per time. We'll go over that. This is just telling you how to stake, like the address for memories. And when you stake time, you get memories in a 1-to-1 ratio, right? I'm going to go over how to buy time on Trader Joe, and tells you how to stake also. So here's all the info here, like what was that one? Current index allows you to track your gain from staking. The index started at 1 at epoch 0 and increases every epoch. If you staked at Genesis epoch 0 and never unstaked any time, your balance today would be X times greater, where X is the current index. You can use the index to track your position by marking down the index number when you stake and unstake. You divide the index number when you unstake by the index number when you stake to get the ratio by your memory. So you see, there's just a lot of stuff to take in here, but you need to read through it a couple of times, to really get it down. Then you got minting. I think I went over that pretty well. Like I said, read the white paper. I'd encourage you to. A lot of great stuff on here. So the way to read this index, like on the epoch, which would be like the very first one, if you'd have put 1 time in, you would now have 2.38 time. That's the easiest way to read that. And then when you go back, let's see, they're telling you put slippage 0.5%. The white paper's pretty good white paper here. So here's a good little thing to read, like what's the deal with the 2 hats and the empty comma there. The 2 hats is the idea that if everyone cooperated in Wonderland, it would generate the greatest gain for everyone from a game theory standpoint. Currently, there are 3 actions a user can take: staking, minting, selling. Minting is the same as bonding. Staking and minting are considered beneficiary to the protocol, while selling is considered detrimental. Staking and selling will cause price move, while bonding does not. We consider buying time from the market as a prerequisite of staking, thus causing a price move. If both actions are beneficiary, the actor who moves price also gets half of the benefit. If both actions are contradictory, the bad actor who moves price gets half the benefit, while the good actor who moves price gets half of the downside. If both actions are detrimental, which implies both actors are selling, they both get the worst possible outcome. So the best outcome is you stake, I stake. The worst is you sell and I sell. You know, so you can have these favorable outcomes, but then you start getting, you know, one of you staking, the other sells. One of you is minting or bonding, the other sells. Stake, one of you stakes, the other sells. And then if you both do a bad action, it's not good for anybody. So something to keep in mind. When you buy and stake time, you capture a percentage of supply market cap, which will remain close to a constant. This is because your stake time balance also increases along with the circulating supply. The implication is that if you buy time when the market cap is low, you'll be capturing a larger percentage of the market cap. And that's just common sense. If you buy it when the market cap's 100 million, time's probably going to be lower in price, so you'll get more time than if you buy like a billion market cap when the price of time's higher, like it is now, you know, around $8,000. It was fluctuating around $5,000 to $6,000, but now it's around 8,000. So there's a lot to go over here. Like I said, I'm gonna put this link in so you can check it out. That's really basic knowledge, but it's a lot to take in. It works a lot different than other DeFi platforms like PancakeSwap or something like that, but it's good, and the people put a lot of thought in it when they developed it. So I want to see how far it goes. If Olympus DeFi is any indicator, it should go far and should have a lot of success. So right now I want to get in to how to get AVAX, Avalanche coins on Kucoin, and then send those to MetaMask wallet here. And there's also a MetaMask setup link I'll put in the description on how to set that up in your MetaMask. You pretty much just go to custom RPC. So you pretty much, if you're in your MetaMask, go to custom RPC and you put the correct network name, RPC URL, chain ID, currency symbol, and block Explorer in there. So I'm going to put this link to support.avax.network. It's one of their articles about how to set up MetaMask on Avalanche. Like I said, you need to go to let's see, custom RPC, you put Avalanche Network into here. You put the new RPC URL into here, chain ID here, AVAX here, and then the Explorer there. And then you'd hit save and confirm it, and then you'd have Avalanche showing up. So that's pretty much how you set that up. And Avalanche is EVM compatible, so it's compatible with ERC20 tokens, which are Ethereum blockchain. So I got Ethereum, BINANCE Smart Chain, Harmony, Matic. They're all EVM compatible, which is good. So they're compatible with Ethereum is what that means. Anyway, let's go to KuCoin and we will get some AVAX and we will send it to our Ethereum address, which is the EVM compatible address on Avalanche Network. And you also need to make sure you select chain C, which is the EVM Ethereum network, which uses Ethereum address, just like all your other addresses that are EVM compatible on different blockchains. So let's do that and see where we get with it. So here I am on KuCoin. I'm going to get me a little AVAX. I'm going to log into here. Got to do the 2FA thing. So I'm now logged into the platform. You see I got about $299 of USDT here. If you need to buy on KuCoin, you can also go to third party. And then, you can use Simplex, like if you want to buy BTC or USDT. So go to USDT. Where's it at? USDT. You want to buy 1,000. It'll give you the best rate. You can use Banksa. Pay a little bit of a fee, but you'll get it right into your KuCoin wallet address. So I already got it in my wallet. It's in my trading account. You do need to make sure, like, if you do buy here, it'll probably end up in your main account, and you have to transfer. You hit main to trading, hit available, hit confirm, and it'll transfer over to your trading account. Once it's in here, you need to hit trade, right? But let's go to AVAX because we're wanting to buy AVAX, right? So we're going to buy. I typed in AVAX in the trading account. You'll see it come up. You're going to hit trade, AVAX USDT. Now, if you have BTC, you would use that one and buy AVAX with it. But let's buy AVAX with USDT. So down here, you will see spot, do market order. Since it's kind of a small amount, we're going to do, let's just do $100, 100 USDT, market. I'm going to hit buy. You'll see it up here, market buy, AVAX USDT. So that'll go away. Then we'll click on the KuCoin. We'll go back. And then go back to your assets. Go to trading account. So from trading account, now you see the $100. I took $100 USDT and bought $100 AVAX, $99.95. I only used about 5 cents with the market trade, so not bad. So now we're going to transfer it back to the main account, hit confirm. So now it'll be in your main account, and then we're going to go to withdraw, right? And we're going to go to our wallet address for AVAX. We're going to go here. I'm using a Trezor, by the way. If you're interested in that, I do got a link for Trezor and Ledger. You basically go in here and you hit connect hardware wallet. That's how you set that up. But it's pretty easy. You can buy them on Amazon or direct from the website. But I do got a link if you're interested. And you can also use a Ledger, like a Ledger Nano X. So hit copy, go to wallet address, paste the network. Remember I said do the C chain, because that's the EVM compatible, like Ethereum address. So we're going to do the max, right? We got 1.5 AVAX or 1.46. I'm going to do the max. I'm going to hit confirm. It's going to have some stuff come up right here. Confirm withdrawal. I'm going to put that. I'm going to send myself a code really quick. See where I got that. So here's my code here. Go back out. Put that in. That's only good for a minute, so you really can't do anything with it, right? Even if you got my code. Then we're going to go put this in. Oh, wait a minute. Change. So we're going to put that in. And it will send it, hopefully quick. You'll see it come up down here. So as you can see, the AVAX is now in the MetaMask. It added that little bit that I sent from KuCoin to the MetaMask Avalanche network, but we're not quite ready to stake yet. We need to go to Trader Joe, TraderJoeXYZ.com. So we need to go there first. You need to connect a wallet. So we're going to connect, hit MetaMask, and then we're going to go down the Trezor. That's where I got mine because it's more secure. Stupid hackers can't get it. And then we're going to trade. So here you'll see AVAX. You want to go down here and you want to put in time. So then you want to, let's see. I think it's still reading it. Okay, so there it's showing the balance at the moment, 3.33 time. Let's just say we want to do, 3.33 Avalanche coin. Let's just say we want to do 3 AVAX, convert it to time. You got to give it a second here. Okay, so slippage. I'm going to try 0.5% and see if it'll do it. So 3 AVAX is going to give me 0.0259282 time. There's 115 AVAX per time. Make sure this price impact ain't crazy. 0.01% is good. So I'm going to hit swap. Let's see if it works. Now this is a part I'm going to have to use my Trezor to confirm it. So this is kind of how the Trezor works. And if you're interested in the Trezor or the Ledger, I do got links for them. It's a great way to have more security over what you're doing with your crypto and how you're storing it. That way just anybody can't come in here and take your cryptos from you. I mean, they could come to your house and steal it, but, you know, it's going to be kind of hard. So I'm confirming, and the transaction's complete. I should have some time right now, and then we're going to be able to stake it. You can see it pending up in the corner. You see it pending transaction. If you click on that, there it went through just now. So if you click on that, it should show it. Okay, still not showing it. Let me see if it's showing it inside the wallet. It took the AVAX. Let's see here. I might need to import the time token. So if we go back, so the time token address, if we need to add it to MetaMask, you can go here, hit import, you hit paste, see time comes up, because this is off the white paper on the docs.wonderland.money website, so you know it's legit. Hit add token, and there it is. Say import. That's what you do if it don't show up after you swap it on Trader Joe. You probably got to add the contract address for time into your MetaMask so it actually shows up. It's there, but it ain't going to show up until you add that in there. So you got time in there right now, right? So now we're ready to stake it because I got it in my wallet. I've swapped it. Now we can go to Wonderland, hit enter app, should be able to stake the time. So there it is. 0.025 time, 0.0258 time. I'm going to hit max, and I'm going to hit stake time. Now I'm going to have to do the transaction again. I'm going to hit confirm, hit this, because I'm using my Trezor to stop the hackers, or try to stop the hackers. So I'm confirming transaction. Transaction confirmed successfully. And you'll see this go to here, right? Just watch it. See it pending? It's going to stake that little bit onto my current 2.455701 amount. So that'll give you some idea right there. So see, it updated the balance. It took that little bit. Now it's updated. So I got almost 2.5 MIMO, which is 1-to-1 correlation with time. Whenever I get happy with the amount of memo I got, I'll simply unstake and be able to, bring it back to time. So anyway, you just pretty much hit unstake. You would hit max, and then you unstake. But I'm not going to unstake because I only got 4 hours to the next rebase, which is going to be like over 0.5%. So I'm going to get my little bit of memo right there. Anyway, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I hope that helped a little bit, somewhat. And that's all I got for now. But like I said, the links for Kucoin, the Trezor, Ledger, if you want to pick you up a hardware wallet, they're in the description. And all the links for Avalanche, time, the white paper are also there. But that's all I got for now. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you later.